Hey guys, Homestead Dad here again. I wanted to show you, today the electrician came out and they finished the setup for our generator. So we've got a 7,500 watt running watts, 9,350 peak watt generator. It's a Generac. I told you that I put it together, put oil in it, and then left it for 2 years. I charged up the battery. It has a battery start, and when I went 2.5 years later to push the auto start on the battery, it fired right up. So far I've been really pleased with it. It runs everything we need. But so what they did was they added this plug here, and let me show you. So this plug here is right next to our meter, and what we do is we do the inside stuff first. So why don't we go do that first? Let's go do the inside stuff. Okay, so we'll do this as though the power had just gone out. So obviously the lights wouldn't be on, but what we would do is we'd come out here, we'd open the panel, and then we would shut off the main circuit breaker right here. Let me show you. So this is the main circuit breaker right here that does our power. I would flip this over to the side. I'm not going to do it right now because all of the power would go off in the house. And then this bracket right here, when this switch goes over, it would be over here, and this slides down, thus not allowing the breaker to be turned back on. When that happens, I can turn this on, which opens up the circuit from the outside plug. So this goes off, this whole bracket slides down, I shift this over, and then I go outside. Before I go outside, let me show you. So this is the plug that they made up. It was an expensive cord because it's really thick wire. So this part right here plugs into the plug that I'm going to show you on the wall outside, and this part right here twist lock and plugs into our generator. So after we did the part that I just showed you on the panel, we would go out and plug this into the generator and plug the cord into the wall. So let's go do that. Okay, so after the breakers are thrown inside, you come out here, you plug in the cord here. That female end that I was showing you plugs in right here, and then I'm going to park the generator right under here, underneath that. So the cord would go from there to here, and this will give it some weatherproofness. So if it happens to be raining, it has the floor right here and the roof up there to keep this relatively dry. And I may throw like a tarp up here if it's raining and I need to have the generator out. And it also has, with the wall right there, that's the west side, which is where most of our weather comes from. So that's how you run it. When you start up the generator, you don't want to start it under load. So I would obviously start the generator, plug the female end into here, and obviously we'd have all of the lights and stuff turned off inside so that when we plug into the generator, we don't bog it down with everything. So that's how we do it. It should be pretty simple. It should only take a minute or two. And now that we've done it, the power will not go out for probably a year, which is fine by me. But we got that done, so that was nice. Don't have to worry about power going out anymore. We're going to have the well and all that stuff. So yeah, if you got any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I don't know if you guys remember, I replaced the batteries on our weather station a while back, and I've gotten intermittent results. I get emails saying, "Oh, your station is up and reporting," but then it doesn't report anything. So I think it's probably the batteries. They're probably not good batteries. They're old. They hadn't been charged in a while. So I bought some new rechargeable batteries, the Eneloop ones from Costco, and I'm going to replace the batteries in this. Hopefully it's a nice sunny day. The batteries are pre-charged. We should be good to go, and maybe we'll start getting some results again. So let's see if that works. Okay, 2-minute change. Hopefully that does the trick, and now we're back in business. This is what I love seeing the chickens do. They are out here going underneath the trees, scratching, looking for bugs. And the trees not only offer someplace for them to look for food, but they also can hide under there from aerial predators. So like if they see a hawk, they can just dive underneath the tree and they're good. But you can see They're just scratching through that tall grass looking for bugs. And that'll help keep the bugs down on the homestead. I don't know if you guys can hear that. You hear that? It's nothing. Can't hardly hear anything. Every once in a while you hear a chicken scratching in the grass, or a sheep bleat, or a bird chirp. But you don't hear cars, and I don't hear neighbors talking or slamming their door. I have to tell you, I love that sound, that just nature. I mean, way off in the distance, you can kind of hear the highway a little bit. But man, I love this. Get to look out my window and see all this. See the chickens over here, and then the animals out there, just chilling. It's just, I love it, man.